If that skill is not going to provide you or is not going to give you enough money here in the country, bro, forget about it and then focus on getting yourself some job. On making calculations, at the end of the day, a company will not consider you having your own visa and then pay you extra cash as to how much they pay their sponsored employees. Hello beautiful people and welcome once again to another lovely day. My name is Kofi Techi and I am most honored to have you here on this channel. Now if this is your first time seeing my face, do well to hit on that subscribe button and be a part of the family. If you're a returning subscriber, I thank you so much for the love and support. I really do appreciate your efforts in pushing the channel this far. Now today I just want to talk about one or two things due to some messages that have been sent to me and then some requests by some people, and then some people prioritize freelance visas or personal visas to obtaining a skill here in the UAE. It's best you secure yourself a skill before getting or thinking about you being independent or living on your own visa. Why I'm saying this is I get lots of messages with people who actually have had their personal visas and yet are looking for jobs and they are not finding some. Like when you ask them what their occupation is, the kind of occupations they mention, some even do not have any skill, yet they have visas here in the country and they are looking for it to be employed by a company here in the UAE. Now let me tell you a secret. Coming to live and work here in the UAE, the best form of residency or residence visa you can obtain here in the country is being sponsored by the company that employs you here in the country. I would not advise anybody out there who is unskilled to move into this country with the notion or with the intention of securing themselves their own visas when they arrive. We are enriching people. I was actually one of those people who was rooting for people to get themselves freelance visas, and yes, I made it very clear to each and everybody that before you get yourself a freelance visa or getting yourself a personal visa, make sure you have a skill, make sure you have some trade, or make sure you are into something lucrative, something that can fetch you enough money to renew your visa at the end of the 2 years period. You can't tell me you come here into the country, get yourself a freelance visa as we call it, or get yourself your personal visa and then you want to seek employment. If you are coming here as a general helper or someone without a skill, that exaggerated amount of money your agents tell you are going to be taking here in the country are all fallacy. They are just trying to make you believe that you can actually make that sum of money here in the country. But meanwhile, it is not done that way. A general helper here, someone without a skill, someone without any form of training here in the country takes about 1,000 to 1,500 dirhams. They tell you are going to be taking about 3,000 dirhams, 4,000 dirhams and you become happy. But trust me, that is not how it works here. Even if a company is going to consider you and employ you as a general helper in their company, it is going to be based on your skill and then your experience here in the country. Assuming you have no skill but you've been able to advance to a certain level where you can get yourself a better position or get yourself some cool amount of money as salary, you would have to prove yourself. You don't just say you can do this and then you are employed into the field. Someone might ask why I am ranting about this freelance visas today. Now, my DM is being bombarded with messages from people who are unskilled yet have visas and are looking forward for me to help them get jobs. I can help you get the job, but the point is, are you going to be able to renew this same visa at the end of the contract? Because if you're unskilled and I am finding you a job, the maximum you are going to earn is about 1,500, except for if you are lucky enough to be employed in one of these private companies who seek factory hands and then, warehouse helpers in their companies. You wouldn't get anywhere more than 1,500. But if you are skilled and you have your visa, you could get up to 20,000 dirhams here in the country. Perhaps you qualify to fit in any company here in the country. The agent who is trying to convince you into making a freelance visa or getting yourself your personal visa is enriching himself whilst he or she is endangering you here in the country. At the end of the day, he or she gets paid for the visa processing. But what about you? Is your WPS going to be running at the end of the day? Is your labor contract valid? What if this agent that has prepared or made you this freelance visas gets cancelled on their permit? What if the permit is expired? What if the government holds the permit that the agent actually processed your visa on? A whole lot is involved when it comes to processing your personal visa. There are professional freelance visas here in the country where you can work with. Perhaps you have a skill, like if you're a photographer, if you're a content creator, if you're a hairdresser, if you are a media personnel, if you have a skill that can help you garner some amount of money at the end of the day, there is a proper freelance visa where you can get on the mainland or in free zones to operate here in the country and make cool amount of money or cool cash here without being bothered or without getting yourself into any kind of dangers. There are lots of disadvantages involved when these agents promise you, personalized visas or, some visas, and at the end of the day, you can't even find them. Instead of prioritizing a freelance visa, invest in yourself, get yourself a skill. There are lots of online, courses you can take here in the country. There are lots of physical courses you can take. I made a video about a week ago telling you how the aviation industry is booming and how they are looking for people to employ. Look into aviation, get yourself a course, enroll in it, and then at the end of the day, you secure yourself a job. And trust me, when you get yourself these courses, when you get yourself enrolled in these courses, you get the chance to also have links to various companies or the human resource personnel who actually recruit people into companies. You get yourself these links and you just get yourself a job at the end of the course. This has been a worry to me for some time now. It's been a worry to me. We can't keep enriching people and then at the end of the day endangering our own selves. It is best you get yourself enrolled in a course that is going to get you some certification or accreditation here in the country, and then get yourself a job. Now, no matter what, when you get yourself a job after taking some courses or taking on some courses or getting yourself a skill, trust me, your company is going to process you a visa. This is one of the benefits each and everybody in the country or each and everybody in UAE is entitled to. Provided you get yourself a job here in the country, the company is supposed to process you a residence visa so that you can live and work here legitimately without being troubled. So instead of getting yourself a visa, please, I am begging each and every one of you out there. Like these days, I don't want to be making too many videos on this UAE matters because there are lots of videos out there. I've made a series of videos about how to live and work here in the UAE and then how to live here without having any trouble. You can go watch them, you can learn from them, and then get some kind of insights from there. Rather than getting yourself duped and then at the end of the day, I become the sacrificial lamb, as my name implies. So I'm begging you, this is just to tell you, instead of getting yourself a freelance visa, no. Get yourself a course, enroll in a course if you have intentions of living and working here for good. I don't subscribe to people processing freelance visas when they have no skill. You understand? You can go for these freelance visas or personal visas when you have a skill you want to exhibit here and then make money out of. If that skill is not going to provide you or is not going to give you enough money here in the country, bro, forget about it and then focus on getting yourself some job, since that is what you are here for. If you are here as an entrepreneur or as a business mogul or a business personnel, you can get yourself that visas. I don't have any problem with that. But you coming here unskilled and then trying to get yourself your own visa because you want to have your freedom to go to work when you wish and not go when you are not in the mood, that is uncalled for. It could get you into some deep, I don't want to use the word. On making calculations, at the end of the day, a company will not consider you having your own visa and then pay you extra cash as to how much they pay their sponsored employees. An employer would always stick to the plan, stick to the salary he or she is paying his employees. So it's best you stick to them regularizing your stay here in the country than to focus on getting your own visa because you want to be free and not to be bothered by employers. In fact, some employers can be annoying sometimes. Some employers can be very abusive at the workplace. Some employers can do too much. But if you get a proper employer who is willing to work with you, Charlie, you go enjoy, you go feel them for this country. So yeah, this is only to advise each and everybody out there, those who are yet to come into the country, those who are planning on coming here into the country, don't focus too much on personal visas like we do advertise here on the internet. Okay, it is okay to have a personalized visa, like I said earlier on, only if you have a skill, only if you are here to do business, only if you are here to do something that is going to bring you money, that can help you renew that permit at the end of the day. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us on this one. I am most honored to have you all here on the channel. My name is Kofi Techi. If this is your first time, just do well to hit on that subscribe button, be a part of the family. I need that subscription, okay? And then if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love and support. I really do appreciate it. Until we meet again, I hope you stay safe, stay out of trouble, and be good. See you on the next one.